Hey guys, welcome back. I am getting really close to having this thing finished. I said on the last update video that the next one will be the finish or the final, and it's not. But I have gotten nearly complete with it. I figured I'd just do a quick video of what I have done. It's turning out really good. I do have some questions I want to ask you guys. So remind me before I forget. I've got a couple questions. But first, I forgot about this the other day. I think I actually, I don't know if I had it or not. Got a shop car from my friend Leon over in San Francisco. Model car 1589. And I appreciate Leon. He's very enthusiastic, to say the least. But he sent me this, some stickers, little stickers and little magnets. And that's pretty cool. I like Leon a lot. He is so creative, and he don't mind sticking whatever in a build. So you guys go check him out. Model Car 1589 is his YouTube channel. He's a great guy. And Leon, thank you for the words on the back. That was awful nice of you. What have I gotten done since the last update? Well, all right, first I want to ask these questions before I forget. So I generally don't polish anything. I'll shoot clear over it and I'm done. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to take this one to the next level. And if I wasn't really cautious, it would have gone to the next level of the dunk tank and stripped all the paint. And then I got to thinking, you know what? I spent all the time painting all this black around the window. I said, no way. Because I ain't got the right stuff for it. I've got polishing compounds, but as far as the polisher, I'm using these little round, grab one real fast. These little round things that go on the end of a drill. This one's got polish all in it. Got 3 different compounds, they're just sponges. I just don't think they're good enough. It looked good anyway. I'm like, why did you even bother? But like I say, I was going to take it to the next level. And there was a couple of places where it was like, I could tell it was starting to get thin, and I just stopped. So, and I know there's plenty of people that have videos on polishing. Matter of fact, Jason over at the Blue Ox Model Shop, he just was doing his midweek update, and he showed his polishing compounds and all that stuff. But I'm just not there yet. I try to get that last coat of clear to lay down really good, and then we done with it. And this one actually looked really good. But no, I got to keep messing with it. Anyway, I did get the engine and all that stuff mounted, as you can see. It looks really cool. It's box stock. This is absolutely 100% box stock. So I got the engine in it. Got some little bit of detailing under the hood. I did the marker lights on the side yesterday, and actually they don't look red. Okay, they look a little more red there. The marker lights on the rear. I have the wraparound tail light. It's in the incubator. I'm having to you have to paint the heck out of it. I wish this car had a masking, like for say the tail lights and things like that, and I don't want to get out of there, but you have to paint around, at least they're raised, the red and the orange blinker and brake light part. You have to paint around that, paint it black. It comes clear. And then like the glass, I had to hand mask all that off. It was a bear, and it wasn't fun at all. And I got to polish this glass. It's got a few scuffs on it. I think they're on the outside anyway, so I'll polish those out. The hood, I just barely painted the little squirters. Got the wheels and tires on it, obviously. And these are really nice. Tamiya kits are super nice. Now this is like a 1989 Tamiya kit. I don't see how they could get any better. I mean, everything fits so well. The body just, has two little pins in the front, and it fits in a place in the back. So it's so easy to take on and off. I will chrome the tips on the mufflers. I'll take Molotov on a brush and paint those. But as far as underside detailing, I did as much as possible. Well, no, not as much as possible. Well, as much as I wanted to. Let's just say that. But everything lines up really, really nice. I did buff the tires, and so that's all looking really nice. The tires do steer. They steer really nice. What else? I don't know what else. The interior is together, and I have a disappointment on that. It was looking so good, but when I put door panels are like dark as heck. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, it's the same paint, but anyway, the door panels are a little darker. But I think after you get the windshield or the windows, because it has side glass too, I don't think you'll notice it that much. But the interior looks nice. Still has a crossbar back here that goes across. It's right there. I have to put that in. But yeah, everything fits really nice. Got the decal on the steering wheel and the dash instrument cluster. Funny, they send you, I mean, do you really think you'd be able to see that instrument cluster and read them? I had to get the magnifiers on last night. Where's the decal sheet? Right here. There is a kilometers and a miles per hour. You can't tell it. I mean, even with the magnifiers, it's still kind of blurry. You can't tell it. I mean, you could put either one. It's just like a second decal, because and not to mention, when everything's put together, you can't see it. I don't know. There are still, okay, second question, and this leads to that. You see the little number 8 Nissans. Then there's a number 7 Fairlady Z. Those, and there's that 300ZX number 10. Those are decals that are going to go on the body. I'm obviously not going to clear over them because they're coming on last, but I want to wax this body. Do I need to put the decals on before I wax it or after I wax it? I've never done that. To be honest with you, I've really never waxed one of these things. You've never waxed one of these? Nah. I mean, I've hit maybe a roof or something where I had to, like, a swirl marks or something that I tried to buff out or something. I've waxed I've never really waxed one. So I'm going to put a coat of wax on this one. But should I, there'll be an emblem right up here. Or maybe it's on the hood. No, it goes right here. Will the wax will I make them come off with the wax? Or will they stick if the wax is on there? I don't know, but I'm going to wax it, and I need to know whether I need to put the decals on before or after. So if you wouldn't mind helping me out there, that would be a great help. And the mirrors are here, and the mirrors, come to find out, the mirrors have to be mounted. They have to be mounted after the glass is in, because they actually go against the glass. So is this the right one? No. Where they mount right in the corner, you have to have I'm trying to do this looking through the camera, that ain't working. You have to have the glass in. So when you put them in there, they go up against the glass. You actually glue them to the glass. But yeah, that's the question that I'd like to know is, do I decal it before wax or after wax? I'm just thinking they might not stick right or something if there's wax, or that might leave some sort of residue. So I'm thinking probably before. I'll post this video and wait for the comments to see what you guys have to say about that. That's the update for this. So it should be finished. I'm taking this to Roanoke with me. Roanoke is the 7th or 8th. I can't remember. Whatever the Saturday is, but we'll leave on that Friday. Going up to Roanoke. Has a nice dance too. But anyway, I'm going to take this up. They have a box stock class, and I'm going to enter that in this, but I'm going to have to finish it by then. And now the other thing that was in the thumbnail that you might have noticed is something that I'm got. It's pretty cool, and maybe some people are interested in these, maybe they're not, and that's kind of what I need to know. So this is obviously 100% 3D printed 5-engine pulling tractor. The designer of these has got a ton of different variations. 2 engines, 3 engines. One's got 7 engines. He's got aircraft like the old Allisons. He's got rotary engines, radials, I'm sorry. Turbines. Tim Brown over at Throttle Power has built a couple of these, and he's the guy who said, Matthew, you might want to try these. So I printed one. They are a bear to get set up. A bear. To print that chassis and all, golly. And I don't have another chassis printed. This one's already been glued together except for the fenders, and I can pull those off and we can see a little bit more about it. But they are cool as heck. Now, they are a little basic when it comes to the power plants. The engines are basically put together like that, and then your injector hats set on top of that, and obviously your headers. They all glue. It goes together really nice. I mean, it really does. And one other thing is, where is that? Do I have it over here? I don't have another set of wheels. I was going to show you. Well, heck. Hold on just one second. Be right back. Okay, so I printed some more wheels out. That pin right there, the axle, the rear axle, it has a hole that goes all the way through it, but there's no locating pin. And dadgummit, I still forgot to get that thing when I had the camera turned off. Here it is. I took a piece of, this is the perfect size too, and I'll have to, let me get that. Hold on. All right, so I used this brass rod made an axle, and it's 1/16 by 0.14. Don't know what the 0.14 is, but anyway, this is hollow. Doesn't have to be hollow. That's just what I had. I just take the X-Acto knife, cut me a link, and made me an axle. And it's perfect size, that 1/16. So for the front and the rear, you would run that through there. But anyway, yeah, these are cool. And also, if you might be interested, if you have one of these old kits, the tires that come in that kit are actually just Bigfoot tires. And if you know anything about tractor pulling, now they wouldn't, obviously in this year, they weren't making, purpose-made pulling tires. But anyway, they sure didn't look like monster truck tires. So I'll have these tires also available very soon. And the designer also has monster truck tires of all kind of different tread patterns and things like that. It's just something that it just takes time. And I decided to just go ahead and take the time and make one of these things. But anyway, that's how this will be the first one that I'll offer. And it is, like I say, the 5-engine, and it builds up so nice. The engines all locate perfect. You'll have to do some detailing everywhere, but as far as that goes, it's pretty darn cool, and it looks the part, But if you have any other ideas for, like, hey, I want one, but do you have one? Can you print one with 2 engines or a single engine? Or they even have the mini tractors. There's just, this guy has tons and tons and tons of stuff, and I have permission to print his stuff, but there's so many I couldn't afford to house them all if I printed them all, and I don't have the time. But if you are interested in something like that, I think it's probably 1/24 scale. I don't know, 1/24th, 1/25th. They've already scaled it, and I think his stuff may be closer to 1/24th, but anyway, I hadn't done any measuring. I ain't really got nothing to measure off of to know what would actually be something of good reference. But it is pretty cool. It's got shaft to shaft or crank to crank on the first 2. It goes into a gearbox, and then these 2 here. Well, let me take these obviously go into that gearbox, and then your top one goes into a transfer case as well, and then it all goes down into your rear end. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll have at least this variation on the site really soon, and I'll also offer these pulling tires if somebody's interested. If you're interested in monster truck tires and things like that, let me know. I'll start getting that in the works. Yeah, that's it. But I thought that's pretty cool. I grew up watching monster trucks and tractor pulling, and I never got to see any of these multi-engine tractor pull tractors locally. There is a track. They do have tractor pulls. One track, the closest one is 30 minutes. They do it about twice a year. Then one is about an hour away. It's the same group that travels both, but that you never see any of the multi-engines. The closest thing you'll see is a two-wheel drive, super modified puller with one, alcohol injected blown. But I've never seen anything with more than one engine. I'd love to. I couldn't imagine how loud it is because the singles are just god awful loud. But the chassis is all naked. The fuel tanks, it has 2 fuel tanks comes with it. Your tires and all. There's your front wheels. They come obviously off. So it's all put together. But like your rear axle and stuff like that, it's made into the chassis. And it like I said, it looks good. It is a darn good design. Seat comes with it too. That particular seat. But I don't know what kind of engines they are. I mean, they're Hemis, but there's no, I don't know what they actually are. Anyway, all right, enough rambling. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all you have done for me. And as always, wouldn't want to forget this. Go to hobbynutmodels.com. Check out what Mark's got to offer, and pick you up something cool and have fun. As well as, just like I was talking about, go to mcvproducts.net, and soon these will be on there. The 1/16 scale Kragers and Rallies are on there. I'm still working on some engines, 1/16 scale. I don't think I've shown this. These are the exact same. These are on there now. These are the exact same wheel and tire as the 1/16 scale Rally, and I cannot get that darn center cap in there for nothing. Get in there. But anyway, these are on there. That's the rear. Where's the front? Front and rear. This is difficult doing it with one hand. But anyway, there's your front and rear. So like I say, they're on there. That'll be a W6. It actually replaced the W6 that was currently on the site. I decided to discontinue those and put these in its place. They were also Chevy Rallies. These are just a nicer variation. But anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the tractor and the decals. Should I put them on before waxing or after? And hopefully this will be on there soon. And I got a little tweaking to do, but for the most part, the work is done. And I got to find a box. I don't have any boxes that this thing would actually fit in, I don't believe. So I'll have to order some shipping boxes. But anyway, other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You take care, and we'll see you soon. All right, bye.